Hi friends, and welcome to another short video tour of what's growing in my house and some observations of how things are going along. Now the place that you see here was originally intended as a car park. So if you see here, this is the main entrance to my house, but soon we found out that because the slope there was not correct, the car was hitting the bottom whenever it was coming inside. So we simply stopped getting the car inside, and that meant I got more space to do more gardening. Right, so you can see that I'm growing a few greens here. Now this full area is dedicated to growing only green vegetables. So I have a green leafy vegetable called soya sapa, which is growing here. Then I have spinach. There you can see a bit of mustard, and here there is coriander, not doing that great, and fenugreek, again not doing that great, and finally spinach doing really great. Now I had created these beds about a month or maybe 1.5 months back, and before that, I mean around 2 years back, I had this place under cultivation, and at that point of time these bricks were oriented in this fashion, and because of that, what happened was that I was getting more root depth, and so I could barely manage to grow chilies and tomatoes. And I still remember that there was a chili which was growing here and which was giving terrific yield. Now because when the brick is raised, it was giving about 1 feet of depth to my raised bed, and now in this fashion what happens is this is a bit less than half feet, so you don't have much space for root depth. So what that means is I can grow green leafy vegetables pretty well, but for things like tomatoes, eggplants, chilies, and even for that matter okra, these beds are not going to be sufficient. Now there's another nice thing happening here. What you see is that you just look at this spinach. I'm just trying to show you the dimensions of it. Now this spinach, compare this with what is happening over on the other side. You see, I hope you can see that the spinach here is not doing that well. I mean, it still needs to develop a bit more as compared to the spinach out there, and yeah, you can see a bit of wind, and I'll talk more about it. Now all these beds are planted essentially on the same day, so the hope is that this spinach would be of the same size, same height as the spinach there, right? But if you see just on this side, it is it seems about half of what the spinach that I have there. And one of the reasons for this is the excessive wind that I have on this side and the lack of wind that I have on that side. So the plants here are a bit more stressed, and because of that it is affecting its growth. That's what it seems. And there's a very good thing about this. If you just look over here, you would see a few cycles which have fallen down. Essentially this small place is acting as a tunnel, and what that does is that air comes with a lot of gush, and it starts affecting whatever is growing here and here. I remember that here about 2 years back when I had planted stuff here, they were not doing really well, and that was because there was too much wind coming from all sides. Now again, if you just look at the top, it seems that there is hardly any shade, right? The full face of the sun should be available to the garden beds that I have down here, but here if you just look at the edges, right, you can see that there is a bit of that dark patch out there, whereas it is not so for this spinach bed. So because of that, spinach here seems to be doing a bit better than the spinach there, right? So just as they say that all men are born equal but some are more equal than others, it seems it's true with spinach as well. And these are small trays that I have for microgreens. On the other side, I have your standard grow bags. Okay, these are about 18 inches high, and this is sufficient for growing most of your garden vegetables. So you can grow your tomatoes, your aubergines, chili, okra, whatever you want you can grow here, and of course green leafy vegetables. The intent is to grow here what I could not grow here because simply I did not have enough root depth. So I already have a few tomatoes, volunteer tomatoes growing here, but they are a bit diseased. They have leaf miner in them, and as and when I can see the seeds being, the leaves being affected, I just plug them and throw them off. I have green amaranth growing here, then red amaranth, a couple of spinach and beetroot, and a few covers where I still need to put seeds. And on the other side I have my lovely pomegranate plant, and the only reason that you don't see fruits in it is because I have already taken out the fruits. So you see a bag of pomegranate harvest right there, and there was another harvest, there was another similar bag full which I had. So pomegranate has been giving good yield. So that's it guys, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Take care.